Well, guys, Trump can't stop winning. He won big on November 5th, and now he's won big against ABC and George Stephanopoulos. Now, President Trump had sued ABC for defamation because George Stephanopoulos actually came out and said that Trump was found liable for rape, which was not true. Now, we were actually referring to the E. Jean Carroll case that nobody believes her, folks. Nobody believes her. She said that Trump raped her somewhere like, 1996, 94, whatever. She said that she actually wore this dress, and we found out that dress wasn't even put out during that year, whatever she said. And this woman was actually joking with Rachel Maddow about how she would actually spend the money. Now, if you are actually a victim of rape, would you actually be doing that? Now, the reason Trump actually sued ABC and George Stephanopoulos is because he was actually interviewing Nancy Mace. Now, Nancy Mace is actually a victim of rape, and they're talking about things, and George Stephanopoulos has to run cover for Democrats because Nancy Mace is supporting Trump. He didn't like that. So therefore, he actually goes out there and starts accusing Trump of being found liable for rape, which was not true. They found him liable for sexual abuse. There is a difference, folks. And like I said, nobody actually believes that Trump actually sexually abused E. Jean Carroll. E. Jean Carroll, man, definitely has some screws loose here, folks. Okay? But this is epic, guys, because Trump has now won $15 million. This was the settlement because I believe Discovery was actually about to take place. But he's won $15 million from ABC. And I believe that's George Stephanopoulos' salary, if I'm not mistaken. And this is actually going to be put into escrow for a Trump library, folks. Yes. So whenever Trump actually gets his presidential library, ABC is going to be a part of actually funding that. This is funny, guys. This is good right here. Says here, ABC Not News and one of its leading hosts, George Stephanopoulos, agreed with President-elect Donald Trump to settle Trump's defamation lawsuit against him, avoiding a potentially costly trial. Court filings released Saturday show. ABC Not News will pay $15 million by December 24th as a charitable contribution towards a future presidential foundation and museum for Trump, according to court documents shared by Fox News. The U.S. District Court of the Southern District of Florida also ordered ABC Not News and Stephanopoulos to add an editor's note to a March 10, 2024 article within 24 hours. The note, according to the settlement, will state that ABC Not News and George Stephanopoulos regret statements regarding President Donald J. Trump made during an interview by George Stephanopoulos with Republican South Carolina Rep. Nancy Mace on ABC's This Week on March 10, 2024. Both defendants were also ordered to pay $1 million in attorney fees to Trump's counsel no later than December 24th. Boy, this is a great Christmas present for President Trump. Now, ABC did make a statement here. They said, quote, "We are pleased that the parties have reached an agreement to dismiss the lawsuit on the terms in the court filing." Yeah, they got to eat crow, man. They need to eat crow. Now, let's listen in to what George Stephanopoulos was actually telling Nancy Mace. I believe this is back in March. Listen in for yourselves.
I still get judged for it today.
I'm asking you a very simple question.
And I answered it. You're shaming me for my political choices.
I'm asking you a question about why you endorse someone who's been found liable for rape.
It was not a criminal court.
Not true.
This was
a civil court.
It was a civil court. And by the way, she joked about the judgment and what she was going to do with all that money. And I find that offensive.
I'm asking you about the man
But as a rape victim, who's been shamed for years now because of her rape. You're trying to shame me again by asking me this political question.
You've repeated that again.
I think
again,
it's
and
offensive.
Again.
As a woman, I find it offensive. For my political choices, I've endorsed the man that I believe is best for our country. It's not Joe Biden. And you looked at the dueling rallies yesterday in Georgia. Laken Riley's family was with Donald Trump. They weren't with Joe Biden. The same guy yesterday that apologized for calling her killer an illegal, who was an illegal. And here you are trying to shame a rape victim. I find it disgusting.
I mean, you keep saying I'm shaming you.
You are. The question, it is.
How is the question asking you about a presidential candidate who's
You're asking a rape victim.
And there's no question about that. And you've courageously talked about that.
Because I've been raped. I think that's disgusting.
No, I'm questioning your political choices because you're supporting
me. You're
someone who's been found liable for rape. Actually, I'm not trying to shame you.
You are. That's exactly what you're
answering the question.
I think it's disgusting.
Well, you're welcome to say that, but you have to answer the question. Why are you supporting someone who's been found liable for rape?
I just answered your question.
Keeps saying
what is the answer?
He was not found guilty in a criminal court of law. It was sexual abuse. It wasn't actually rape, by the way. And E. Jean Carroll joked about all the money she's going to get and made a mockery out of this case. And I think that's offensive. There's a reason why women don't come forward. And when you have someone who says that they're raped and they make a mockery out of this civil court judgment, it's offensive to other women. It makes it harder for other women to come forward when another woman has made a mockery of it.
You said women don't come forward because they are afraid. They are afraid because they are defamed
and shamed,
by those
like you're trying to shame me this morning.
They are afraid to come forward, as you said, because they are defamed by those who commit the rape. That's what Donald Trump has been found guilty of doing.
He defended himself over that and denies that it ever happened, but he was not found guilty in a criminal court of law.
Man, he kept repeating it over and over and over again. And also, guys, look at the way Nancy Mace actually carried herself here. She is a victim of rape. Now, look into the way that E. Jean Carroll carries herself here. This is an interview with Rachel Maddow. Watch the difference, folks.
You've talked about using some of Trump's money that you're about to get to help shore up women's rights. Do you know what that might be, what that might look like?
Yes, Rachel. Yes.
Tell me.
I had such great ideas for all the good I'm going to do with this money. First thing, Rachel, you and I are going to go shopping. We're going to get completely new wardrobes, new shoes, motorcycle for Crowley, new fishing rod for Robbie. Rachel, what do you want? Penthouse? It's yours,
Nothing.
Rachel. Penthouse and France? You want France? You want to go fishing in France? No? Oh, all right, okay.
That's a joke.
Although if me fishing in France could do something for women's rights, I would take the hit. You know, I would obviously take one for the team. All right, let me as if you need persuasion in that regard. Let me finish with a final question.
That's disgusting right there. That is disgusting. Look at the way E. Jean Carroll carried herself versus Nancy Mace. I do not believe E. Jean Carroll for 1 second. Not for 1 second. Now, Stephanopoulos, man, he can't be a dumb man. I don't believe he's a dumb man. This man knew exactly what he was doing. It was an election year, and he was going to do everything in his power to try and stop Trump, including lies. Including lies. And that's exactly what he did. Look here. It says Stephanopoulos was referring to a civil court's May 2023 verdict, which found Trump liable for defamation and battery of former columnist E. Jean Carroll in the 1990s. Trump was found liable for sexual abuse, but not for rape, as sexual abuse is distinctly defined under New York law, Fox News reported. Trump is appealing the verdict. Yeah, and I do believe that President Trump is going to win this. All these cases against him, man, was to stop him from winning the presidential election. And it backfired because now he is the president. If the people truly believe, man, that Trump did those things to E. Jean Carroll, he would not have been elected president, guys. It wouldn't happen. Nobody believes this. I don't even believe Rachel Maddow believes this. Even George Stephanopoulos, man. But they were doing what they got to do, man, to try and stop Trump. Even going out there and spewing lies, man. And Rachel Maddow, man, should have known straight up something ain't right with E.G. and Carol. Gonna leave right there, guys. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and White Network fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we will catch you next time.